everyone, my name is Mackenzie Yamazaki and I'm a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway in Anaheim Hills, and today I'm going to be going over the coronavirus. I'm going to just basically be going over what we're doing now that this is going to affect contracts moving forward or contracts that are already in place. So it is a CAR form, it's the CVA, and you can add this to your offer. One of the reasons for this is contractual risk shifting. So what that means is while you're in escrow, you have 21 days. So you have 21 days as the buyer to get your loan together and everything, and then you're going to sign a contingency release. So up to those 21 days, the risk is on the seller that you are going to stay in this contract and that everything is going to work out. The risk shift comes once the buyer signs their contingency release. So now you've said, my loan is solid and I am going to move forward on purchasing the home. Now the risk is on the buyer, because if your loan still falls out after that, you can lose your deposit. This is put in place just to kind of help both sides, and then there's also some that are a little bit more favoring on the buyer side. So the default would be number one, which is going to be that if for some reason, like the coronavirus, that things are not going on the timeline that is needed, or the timeline that was agreed upon in the beginning, like let's say the 30-day escrow, this will extend the contract for up to 30 days. And then after that point, either side, either party, the buyers or the sellers, can cancel the contract. There are a lot of places that have closed their doors or shut down, and that could potentially affect the contract moving forward in the set time period, which is usually 30 days. So that's number one. And then so when you do put your purchase agreement together, if you do check number two, basically this is to protect the buyer. And I don't think it's a bad idea. I mean, maybe the sellers might not want to sign this and say this is okay. But given the circumstances that are going on right now, basically what this says is that if the buyer did give up their contingency on their loan, and then after that point they lost their job due to unforeseen events like the coronavirus, that they would still get their deposit back. So it is there to protect the buyer and to make them feel comfortable being able to give up their loan contingency, but also having that protection that if they lost their job due to something that they had no control over, like the coronavirus, that they will get their deposit back. And then number three would be that you both are just agreeing to cancel escrow, to just completely cancel it. There is also the cancellation of escrow form that you would fill out. This would just be going along with it. It's not a necessity, but it's just kind of explaining that you guys both agreed to cancel or to, hold off on this until everything kind of settles and blows over. And then number four is blank space, and you can write in there, if you guys wanted to put any other terms, and that you would definitely want to discuss with maybe your attorney or with your realtor and your attorney, if there was any other things that you would want to put that are related to the coronavirus that could potentially affect your purchase agreement. So again, this is just an optional addendum that you can add to your agreement. If you're already under contract, if you guys are already in escrow, you can definitely add this to that. If you are not yet and you are going to be putting in purchase agreements, you can add this to that. But you do not have to. It is not mandatory. So it is there just as an added layer of protection or clarification. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, that you're all staying healthy, and that all of you are enjoying this time at home. And I know that it is really difficult. I'm kind of struggling a little bit myself, but I'm still waking up every day. I'm still trying to stay in some sort of a normal routine. I'm trying to make this a very comfortable situation for all of us. So I hope that you can find some positives in this, because I am truly, truly enjoying having so much time at home with the kids, although I cannot wait for them to go back to school and for me to go back to work. But For now, I am just enjoying it. I think there's even a hashtag out there for it, like coronavirus positive, which it's way easier to wake up and think of all the positives than it is to dwell on the negative parts about this. So please stay happy and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks.